Hello, hello. Okay, we are back at it with another day of stream. All right, we're going to be. I know I said I wanted to continue more of the Orwell playthrough, and I do want to still do that. It's my favorite streamer. Oh my god, it's my favorite viewer. Oh my god. Hi, Cade. Um, there's this game, the Roottrees Are Dead, that I streamed a bit ago, and I want to continue that again. There's a lot of games I streamed and then didn't continue off, even though I did really enjoy them. I just hadn't gotten around to it. And I was looking through it, and I don't even see the VOD from when I first streamed it. So we're gonna be as good as lost on wherever the fuck I left off on this game. So you guys will be basically at the starting point as me, with me, because yeah, I don't remember much. All I remember is in this game, we were a detective who was looking into the Roottrees family because three daughters, I think they were triplets, they died. It was like some sort of accident, I think, and then we now have to put together the root tree family tree in order to, I guess, figure out where the inheritance goes. I don't know. I don't entirely know. That's what we have to try to piece back together. But I really wanted to continue it, so here we are. And then next time I still do want to continue on with the Orwell series. And I still want to play more of the SMP because I haven't been on in a bit, but I've been a little here and there the last couple days, so I want to keep on schedule, even though I don't have a schedule and I don't work on a schedule. But you know what I mean. Okay, so we're gonna switch it over here. We're gonna get right into it. I have the game open from when we last left off. I just, I don't know where exactly that is. So we're gonna find out. If the volume is too loud in the game, just let me know. Or if it's too quiet, let me know. Because I tried to keep the music at a good volume. So we have the notable root trees. So these are the people I still have to figure out who they are. I have the Rootree sisters, Carl Rootree, and Jim Rootree. And I think once I get three more correct, it crosses them off. The person who hired you gave this list and said everyone on it could be found easily via your search engine. An entry on your family tree that belongs to someone on this list will be marked with a star. So that would be on the board. So this is the board of the family tree. It's goddamn huge. This is, yeah, the founding root tree couple, and then they were the two starred ones. We have someone starred here that I don't know. We have the Roottrees sisters, and Carl Rootree is their father, who I got correct. James Rootree, I think, was someone I was trying to figure out. And then, yeah, I still don't know who that is. Did they already even... Lauren Rootree. I already put a name on them. And then... There's no one starred over there. There's two people starred over here that I haven't even gotten to, I don't think. Gwen Rootree. Okay, I figured out their name is Gwen Rootree. They're an actor. And this person's unknown. So I have information on some of them, but this one... Whoa, Roottrees. Leah, I got this from your library, so I don't know if you've already played this before, but I played it a bit ago, and I'm continuing off where I left off. I just don't remember much of where I left off. So I'm trying to piece that all back together. I'm looking at my info. A thief. I have like twice. Oh, is it just... Yeah, I'm just piecing the thing together. I don't exactly know what my job is, per se. Again, I don't remember much, but... Oh, I can open this after the whole family tree has been filled. Oh, God. Okay, so I'm assuming that's something that's, like, extra. Like, that's, like, an extra side quest. Anyways, Also, not a thief. Freebie. Sibling privileges. um, so this is Lauren Rootree. Scandal, Sam Clark names anger. I think, yeah, from what I remember, I can highlight and set, like, notes. I was writing down a lot of notes. I had, like, I'm on page 4. But page 1 had stuff about the sisters. This one was about Ernie Jr., Carl's mentor. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to go through all of my scuffed ass notes. Lauren Rootree, she's an author, a distant relative of Rootree's sister. Her married name is Lauren Rafferty. Okay, Rafferty. Her husband died in World War II. Romance in Court Gesture series. Lauren's husband while Lauren was pregnant. What about it? Jacob died in the final months of World War II. Oh. So she was pregnant is why I put that down. Clark is Lauren's son. I put a sad face with it. Okay, these are my notes. So Jacob is Lauren's husband. I put a sad face because she was pregnant. Clark is her son. She never remarried and only had one child. She's a granddaughter of Elias and Gwyneth. So that would be on this line somewhere. Lauren Rootree. I think I had her written down somewhere without the... Yeah, right here. Because her son is Clark. How did I figure out that he goes here? Maybe I think it's because he was divorced. Gonna lurk for a while. That's fine. Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate the lurk, the extra viewership. Daughter of Elias' son. Oh, granddaughter on her father's side. So I figured out that because Edward Clancy had 4 kids, one of them being a daughter. Oh my god, I really pieced that together. Okay, Cossels is the mother's maiden name. Her father was the head lawyer for Roottrees, so I figured out that was Clancy. Generations, 5 pieces. The next generation, the Free Spirits. Gwen is an only child, which is why I put her over here, I guess. Because they're the only ones with one child. Nope, there's one here. So why did I make it her? Maybe because she's an important name. Lauren has 3 younger brothers. So that would be 1, 2, 3. And we found out she's an author. Aunt Margot is Lauren's aunt. Cousin. Okay. Her aunt is... Which means, yeah, she's here, so her aunt would be on this line. Cousin of Gwen. Cousin of Gwen? Does that make sense? If Lauren's on this line, but her aunt is a cousin of Gwen. But Gwen is on this line. Who's Gwen? Yeah, because Gwen's an only child. Aunt Margot is Gwen's mom. Oh. Margot. Margolite? Damn. Okay, Margolite. Some starlet. Something Gwen is in. Okay. Wait, Harrison Lane and Wild Bill Williams. Gwen kissed them. Whoa. First Roottrie woman to be anything other than a housewife. Okay, you ate that. Architect, preachers, and lawyers. Elias's son's occupations. So that would be... So we have a lawyer. We have... This would be a preacher or architect. Out of these guys. Preacher, architect, something like that. Zach is the firstborn of Elias's eldest child. Oh, who's his eldest child? Zach is fat? Wait, Elias doesn't believe a woman can run the company. Yeah, bitch ass. Sam, an obscure relative, was to be included in family gatherings. Granny had sisters and Granddad had a brother or two. Lauren's grandparents. Lauren's grandparents are these guys who had sisters and had a brother or two. Okay. Sam, an obscure relative, was to be included in family gatherings. Okay, so he's just random. Angie is one of the next gens. Oh, I remember. This had to do with one of the timelines of like people. What's this? Family tree. Trees use surnames from birth, even if the person changed their last name after marriage. Always use the person's most recent occupation. Okay. Not Zach being fat shamed. You know, he deserves it. After what he said. Okay, Miracle's boys. Miracle has boys. Wow. That's a detective work. That's detective work right there, let me tell you. Uncle Junior's wedding to Patsy. Sam working alongside the farmhand. EC. Is that Edward Clancy? And John. Whoever John is. Dude, this music is so loud. Hold on. Or it's so distracting. That's better. I don't even know if that's audible for you guys. I'm gonna turn that all the way up. It's just so loud to me for some reason. What if I turned it, like, turn this down? Let me try that. And then I'll turn it back up. I hope that's a bit better. Okay. So I was looking in the journal. Eli, Miracle's youngest daughter. Oh, Miracle's youngest. Lauren has a brother named Eli. So this is from a book that Lauren wrote, I think. Which is what I was reading. She has a brother named Eli. Miracle's youngest, not my brother. Wait, who's Miracle? Wait, are these my detective notes? The fuck? Well, yes. Danielle is Clark's wife. Who the hell is Clark again? Oh. Danielle, I already have her here. Okay. Academy, Carl. Wow. Great information, Ray. Good to know. Edward is a pedophile. Oh. Edward Clancy? This guy? Oh. Where did I... Edward. Oh, oh, that's not... Where does Clark... Oh. Clark's getting married and in my opinion far too young. He's barely 18 and Danielle isn't much older. but openly confronting them wouldn't make me a hypocrite. After all, Jacob and I got married at 16. Where did I hear about Edward? Pop seems to have gotten over it because Edward is set to take over his department once he retires. Why did I write that he's a... Oh, hi, Marcus. Is based on the pirate stories I used to invent with Jacob when we were walking in the woods after school. Hi, I in class right now. Ooh, what are you learning? Anything of interest? The only one... You guys always scream for each other. The only one who has any discipline is Carl. That's because Pop forced Clancy to send him to the academy. Oh, Carl was sent to the academy. Okay. Wait. So Carl is one of Clancy's kids? Who is here? No, Carl's here. No, Carl's here. Okay. Carl Roottrees. I forgot my headphones so I can barely hear. Oh. Well. I just wanted to pee then dip. Okay, thank you for pee-peeing. Lee, if you can let them know that I thank them for pee-peeing, that'd be great. Just type that in the chat. Sister seems to be doing a good job raising her twins. Zach's sister. Who's Zach? Who is Zach? This Kerfuff says thank you for pee-pee. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, who the hell is Zach? Zach has twins. So that's good information to know. I might have to figure out who Zach is. Zach Roottrees. Let me look at the book. Zach's not a bad president after all. President? Even my cousins are doing well. Zach's not a bad president. His sister seems to be doing a good job raising her twins. Gwen is Gwen, but at least she came out of the divorce with her head held high. Gwen is divorced! Exclamation. What is that? Why is that important? Where did I put Gwen? Here? They split up. Does it just say split up or divorced? It just says split up. Okay. What is this? Guardian, adopted, or otherwise. Okay. So that's how I found out it was her, because they split up. The only one too good to make an appearance was Gwen. In the next generation. Oh, this picture. Grandma insisted we include Sam even if we didn't want to. None of us understood why, including Sam. I also didn't think it was fair Miracle made it in, since she's technically a 5-piece. I guess my inner child. So I think I knew who each person was in this picture, but I forget. So Gwen isn't in the picture, which is why I don't have anything on her. But Lauren would be in the picture, most likely. But who is Lauren in this? An attempt to recapture the spirit of 5-piece photo with our generation. For old time's sake, we gathered on the warehouse floor. I wanted Eli to stand all the way on the left, but I was outvoted by my brothers. They insisted the 4 of us stand together, and so we clumped up in the middle and let everyone filter in behind and in front of us. So these 4? Or 5? I don't... Who's this gay ass? Wait, oh, since to me he looked a lot like Pop did in the old one. Right, there was a picture that all of them existed in. I don't remember what that picture was. Oh, it's right here. Okay, we've got these two. This guy, my shiny teeth and me. This pirate. Are we saying who looks like Pop? I'm assuming this is him. Or no, this would be him because he's blonde. On the left, he has like a white coat, which means Eli would probably be this guy because he does look a lot like him. So whoever Eli is, that's Eli. Grandma insisted we include Sam even if we didn't want to. None of us understood why, including Sam. I also didn't think it fair Miracle made it in, since he's technically a 5-piece. But I guess my inner child still holds a grudge even after all these years. Okay. The Roottrees sisters and their parents died in a plane. Oh. This is just the next page. Okay. Where was the thing I was looking at? This thing. Okay. This is a page. So I was reading the book entries. Oh, Doctor Man. He looks the same as the other doctor looking man. Also, I promise I don't remember anything from this still, so I'm just as lost as you. Okay. Cool. So there's a lot to read from this. Still, I don't have any notes on this yet. And this is where I left off. Aunt Gwendolyn. Lauren's aunt is Aunt Gwendolyn, which is Lauren. Maybe here? One of these names. I just don't know who would be where. Maybe I'll look up Gwendolyn. Gwendolyn. Lauren. Lauren Roottrees. This is what I already had written down. I figured out her books. Let me add a page because I want to look into what this is. No, not this. This. Scandal. Revisiting the diary 10 years later from the original author, Lauren Roottrees. So is this Lauren then? Maybe this is Lauren. Which means in the picture, this must be her. So I'm gonna go to where I have her on here, which is over here. And we're gonna put this. She also has this picture, but I'm gonna do this one. Okay, so now let's go here. The new diary opens with an explosive incident that happened in the decade between the release and re-release of Lauren's diary. Elias Roottrees had died, and during the reading of his will, there was an audible gasp when a certain name was read aloud. Samantha Roottrees. Although Sam and her children were not meant to receive monetary inheritance, he had a stipulation that she retain the rights to run the farm and any and all decisions related to it. It was then that the scandalous secrets came out. None of the 5 pieces were surprised, but it was quite a shock to everyone else, including Sam. She had been told her parents died. Apparently, Sam was the illegitimate daughter of Elias Jr. and Patricia Christensen. Oh. Okay, wait, I gotta write this down. Highlight. Sam thought her parents were dead. And then illegitimate daughter of Elias Jr. and Patricia Christensen. Sam is an illegitimate child. Patricia, the daughter of a local steel mogul, and Eli Jr. harbored a secret romance at age 16. She became pregnant, and after the birth, her father refused to let her see Eli Jr. ever again. Her baby, Samantha, was sent to the Roottrees. Oh, shit. Is this her birth mom? Sam's birth mom. After the birth, her father refused to let her see Eli Jr. ever again. Her baby was sent to the Roottrees. Elias hid her away with a local farmhand known as EC. Oh, and EC was a local farmhand. Not Edward Clancy. Maybe. Oh. Patricia was married off to a much older man and sent away. That was the end of that, almost. None of the next gens had ever met or heard of Patricia until she unexpectedly reappeared. Now going by Patsy. Wait, didn't we have someone named Patsy in here? Patricia renamed herself. After Patsy's husband died, she reunited with Eli Jr. and they finally married in their 50s. Oh. Patsy and Eli Jr. finally marry. Lauren mentioned the wedding in her first diary without knowing Patsy's history. Eli Jr. had never taken another lover. Never remarried. Lauren, even the romantic, quite appreciated this. When Patsy and Eli Jr. finally married, Elias decided Sam should have been a Rootree in the first place. Even though she was not part of the Clanst Trust, he wanted to include her in family affairs. That was what led Lauren's initial entry entitled Sam. Okay. So let's go to the tree here. We know that... Wait, just from reading this, it's saying that after Patsy's husband died... So, Eli never got married until Patsy arrived. So, hold on. There was something here, but they didn't split up. So it's saying guardian, adopted, or otherwise. Clark, no. Sam would have been one of the 5 gens and is an only child, I would assume. Maybe? I don't think Sam has any siblings. Let's put Sam here for now. Which means this would have to be Eli Jr. And this would be Patricia Christensen. Right? That's what it said, Christensen? Yeah. Okay. And then I'm assuming Samantha is this person, because they're the only one not in like the front. The only woman not in the front in that picture, but she was in the picture. From what I remember it saying. insisted we include Sam. So she's probably the one back here. This, I'm going to assume... No, it's not Gwen, because Gwen didn't make it. I don't know who this is. Samantha Roottrees. Sam Roottrees. Patricia Christensen Steel was a steel company in Butler County. On a World War II history page, you find that it contributed to the war effort by creating parts for vehicles, but after that went out of business. Christensen Steel and Patricia Christensen both are mentioned in a book review for Steamy Correspondence by Tina Angelina. Search periodicals, Tina Angelina. Wait, no. Public library. Oh, wait, hold on. Tina Angelina. Okay. This is a book of historical letters with an erotic twist. Whoa. Okay, this thing. In 1934, someone who goes by Patch wrote a letter full of innuendo to an unknown gentleman who it is clear she had a romantic history with. Patch is thought by the book's author to have been Patricia Christensen, a daughter of the owner of Christensen Steel. Her nickname was Pat, and CH were the first two letters of her last name. Oh, Patch. Patch. Okay. Okay. And Patricia Christensen was known to appreciate wordplay like this. Patricia, who would have been in her mid-20s when the letter was written, was married to an older man of no notable status. This letter was most definitely not to him. Oh, that must mean it went to Eli. There are also a few passages after the steamy bits that mention a daughter, leading Tina Angelina to theorize that this letter was written to the father of a child she hid from society in some way. The letter ends on a mention of a twisted twin that seems to evoke imagery from classic literature. If not for her story, yours and mine would be the most tragic tale ever told. How awful it is that such beauty was ripped from its rightful fate, and worse, sent to live in possession of your brother's twisted twin. Of your brother's twisted twin. Oh? Sam was sent to Eli's brother? Left an outcast, forced to a life of labor under a wicked relative. It's like something from the start of a children's fable. She deserves not the life he had been sentenced to. Was ripped from its rightful fate and was sent to live in possession of your brother's twisted twin. Oh. Oh, maybe she was sent to marry one of the brothers. Maybe that's what it was saying. But of no notable status. Twisted twin? Or saying Patricia was sent to Eli's brother's farm? It's like something from the start of a children's fable. She deserves not the life he had been sentenced to. I can't stand to be apart from you both. Someday I shall return to you, and I pray that he has not corrupted her to know his sins. I swear that on that joyous day, with all of the strength I can muster, I will fight for our child's freedom. Let us pray her fable has a happy ending. Tina has no theory for what the more cryptic parts of that mean. Oh my god. I don't understand. But that's crazy. Um, okay, so that was the first one. This is more about Sam, it looks like. This is a page of additional notes and context from the 1975 10-year anniversary re-release of Lauren's Diary. Clearly, I did not know our true family history when I wrote this. I didn't even know Sam was a Rootree. All of my doubts were ill-founded. She's a fine woman. Had she the chance to grow up with us, Sam might have been the sister figure Gwen never was. Ernie and the kids are lucky to have her, and her children... Wait, Ernie and the kids? Who's Ernie? Is Ernie one of the... Or the person that... Hold on. Ernie. Oh. Ernest? Maybe? Ernest Madsen. Let's try this as the spouse. Ernie and the kids are lucky to have her. Married to Ernie. That's kids. And her children seem eager to help the family in their own ways. Ernie Jr. has been learning... Yeah, Ernie Jr. is one of the kids. One of her kids. Has been learning the day-to-day from Zach. Ernie Jr. and Zach. It has been a long, long time since any real Rootree was as excited and interested in the actual candy as Ernie. As a bonus, Gwyneth has the green thumb of her mother and her adopted grandfather. Her adopted grandfather. Gwyneth? Oh. Just gonna put a question mark. What I'm most ashamed of is not figuring it all out myself. Sam's a spitting image of Patsy with her jet black hair and green eyes. Sam's appearance. Okay, so I was wrong. That is not Sam's picture. Hold. This is Sam. Which means... this is probably Gwen. Oh, she was like in the back? Oh no, Gwen wasn't there. What am I doing? I keep doing that. Let's see. She doesn't have the thick glasses Patsy did, of course. Oh. Patsy's appearance. But I guess that skips a generation. Her children have that covered. Sam's kids. Appearance. It's hard to explain the look on Pop's face when they read that the farm's operations would pass to Samantha Rootree for as long as she was willing. I got flashbacks to when Zach was made president. Mother reframed it a bit to calm him down. Sam wouldn't receive any candy money after all, and was essentially inheriting the right to rule over the peasants for eternity. Pop warned us away from the farm for years. I never met EC in person, but Pop once referred to him as a confirmed bachelor. I suspect that's why he kept us from there. OMG4 viewers, you're so famous. Oh, well, you know. You know. Entertaining. That's me. Anyways, I suspect that's why he kept us from there. Sam had to grow up in a house with him and his roommate, Mr. Miller. Wait, what? Sam had to grow up in a house with him and his roommate, Mr. Miller. Grew up with EC and Mr. Miller. Can I name this page? Oh, I can. No. Hello? Sam. I'll just put Sam. So I know that this page is focusing on Sam. Maybe Sam and Patsy. Sam and Patsy. I'm not sure Sam will ever forgive Uncle Junior or Patsy for abandoning her to that life. If I were her, I might never forgive them either, but even so, she seems to blame more than just the two of them. She has no problems with us next gens, but she has a palpable hatred for the Five Pieces and Elias and Gwyneth. Huh. I mean, she was basically ripped away from a life she could have had. This is about Clark. Okay, where do I have stuff written about Clark? Page 2? No. Oh, I have more about Ernie Jr. He's died? Oh my god. How old are these people? Gwyneth is Elias. Oh, Gwyneth. Okay. Okay, I guess I'll add a page about Clark. Reading this back, I get deja vu as I write this addendum. Clark's gotten married again. Oh. Remarried. No Roottrees has ever remarried. Oh. Sure, I lost Jacob, and Gwen divorced Wild Bill just before she had her second. Damn. Not even I can blame her for that. I seen what he gets up to in Starlet, but neither of us ever took a second husband. Clark's gotten married again. Wait. Gwen divorced Wild Bill just before she had her second? Like her second child? Lauren and Gwen, oops, never remarried. With the way the world is moving, I guess it was inevitable someone in this family would remarry. I just wish it wasn't my son. I can only wonder if Clark's apparent disrespect for marriage is due to the lack of a real father. I did what I could, and Lord knows Eli C. stepped up and helped me. More than I can say for Clancy or Edward. Do I know her spouse? Jacob Rafferty? Yeah, okay. Eli C. practically raised Clark and Jim as brothers whenever he could. Eli's marriage seems fine, and Jim's marriage seems solid as a rock, pun intended. So who knows what causes these things? I suspect that he's marrying Jane, Clark's new wife, to keep her from running out on the band. Without her, he'd be third wheel, and I imagine they wouldn't last long as a trio. But still, I don't think a marriage on such a shaky foundation like that can last, and Lord knows I was right last time. So he divorced. Oh. But this is like the first info. Clark divorced Danielle. And he's getting remarried for the first time to, what did it say? Jane? Jane LaRue? LaRue? And they had a kid? I guess? Okay. This is a page from... Wait. It is not a companion piece to any specific, but addresses feedback. It's called Names. The biggest complaint I got after publishing my diary was how many similar names there are. And I get it. There are 4 Elis for Pete's sake. But that's how it is. Someone would say, I saw Eli in town, and I wouldn't know which one they meant. My brother, my uncle, my cousin. That's why they became Uncle Junior, or Miracles Eli, or Eli C. Uncle Junior. Oh wait, I don't want to put that in here. How do I delete that? Okay. Let's put that in Lauren's page. Add that to the end. The 3 Elis. Our family's names were always unusual. Grandpa Elias was a believer in using the names of each generation to honor those in the last. His father and Grandma Gwyneth's father were named Edward and Clancy, so now you see where my pop's name comes from. One thing that's always been consistent in our family, though, is that anytime someone's a junior, they're always the firstborn son. Oh. Good info. That goes for Miracle. Oh, that goes for Miracle, Eli, or even Clancy. With the woman, however, it all goes out the window. I think Gwendolyn got her name from some combination of Gwyneth and Caroline, who was Elias's mother? Women's names tend to get all mixed up as the generations went on. I guess that's because there's no female equivalent of Junior. So if you're reading my diary and confused, you're not alone. Even the government had problems. I remember once receiving certified mail for an Edward Clancy Roottrees. I had to break the news that they got my father's name backwards. Okay. Wait, this has 4 things? It's probably the order of, like, the juniors. Anger. Apparently this is the first... Wait, this is about... a fun bonus. Apparently this is the first thing she could find that she ever wrote. She knows it was for a school assignment about anger, and she believes, based on the teacher's name, she must have been in the 3rd grade. She doesn't exactly remember the events spelled out here, but she does remember getting in trouble. I got angry when I met a new girl who I do not like. She was dirty and did not have a pretty dress. Me and Pop walked home in town, and she hugged him. When I told her he was my Pop, she pushed me. I got angry and yelled at her, and Pop said to treat her nice. Then she said, "Your Pop is my dad." She screamed it loud in my ear. She was lying to me, and lying is not a nice thing, so I pushed her too. Then I got in trouble. Then Pop took her away. He told me, "Don't worry, I am glad she is gone." Oh. Your Pop is my dad. Oh? He has an illegitimate child. This shit's confusing. Okay, well, we have 4 hints from this. We got 5 from this. Oh my god. So we got Jane. We have 4 from this. Because of Ernie Jr. And then 2 on this page. Which I did get, which was Patricia. So let's go over what we got about Sam. Because I assumed, I just put Sam here. But I don't even know if she goes there. She might go over here. There was something about adoption? Gwyneth has the green thumb of her mother and her adopted grandfather. That's Gwyneth. So that's, I guess, irrelevant. And her children have glasses. And Patsy is here. Sam had to grow up in a house with him and his roommate, Mr. Miller. Grew up with EC and Mr. Miller. Who is Mr. Miller? Wait, let me see the names that I have listed. Miller. Mr. Miller. Miller and EC. EC. I always just assumed EC was Edward Clancy. Am I wrong? Also, Zach Roottrees. Let me look at the names listed here. So one of her kids is Ernie Jr. I don't know if like it's always in order of like oldest is on this side and stuff like that, but I mean it kind of gives that because Lauren's over here, which means Elias Jr. would be over here, which makes, what does this mean? Once you verify this person, you'll be able to add a bonus photos. Samantha. Maybe they're here? Do I have more info on Ernie Jr.? On Zach Morden? Zach Wilson. Zachariah and Zach with a H. Zach. Wait, what was the name? Zachariah Morden. Okay, Zach Wilson. Let's look up Zach Wilson. Okay, Zachariah Morden. Nothing. Ernie Jr. Ernie Jr. was a former president of the Roottrees Candy Company. He seemed to directly precede Carl Roottrees, and one website even said that he was Carl's mentor. He was Carl's mentor. Carl. Who the hell's Carl? Oh, Carl. Carl is their dad. I want to assume it's this, but what's this? Oh, we have a picture of whoever that is? Ernie. There might have been something about Ernie Jr. somewhere. Yeah, here, but like his wife, maybe? Jane LaRoe is Jim's daughter. Wait, James? Sister is Kim, so this would be Jane. Can I not have her twice? No, I can't. Wait. She's a wedding singer. So I guess musician would be right? Or like performer? And then Ernie Jr. was a president. So that much we know. Raina of the Roottrees. Oh, this is the Roottrees sisters. Ernie Jr. Low. So Jim is James. Oops. Jim is James. Then we have got Lauren. We have a lot on Lauren that I don't know if I got to all of. There's how many hints in this one? Oh my god. I did not write it down enough that was for that. It focuses on the day her grandfather announced he would step down as president and the meeting to determine his successors. I wish I had been on a fly on the wall today. Clancy told me that everyone got quite heated. Granddad was furious none of his sons would take over as president, but that's what he gets for holding on to it so long. With architects, preachers, and lawyers, nobody's got time for candies. So with the 5 pieces refusing to step up, it came down to the next gens. Pop argued at length that the company should stay with our branch of the family, since we still have the Roottrees name. I'm not even sure Clancy would have wanted it, but he's the one who volunteered. Instead, it ended up going to Zach, even though his surname doesn't match the candy. He's the firstborn son of the firstborn 5 pieces. He's the firstborn son of the firstborn 5 pieces, which is Elias Jr. Which makes sense. He's the firstborn son of the firstborn of the 5 pieces. Zach is her brother, so she's over here somewhere. Okay, so this isn't where she goes. Samantha goes somewhere else. She's one of these ones, I just don't know which. It ended up going to Zach, even though the surname doesn't match. He's the firstborn son. Firstborn son of the firstborn 5 pieces. I'm gonna write that in this. Zach. I'm not sure how that's relevant to a company. Zach and Ernie Jr. Okay. But Granddad has always had a very particular views when it comes to its bloodline. I asked Clancy if it ever came up that a woman could take over. After all, Angie's older than Zach. Angie is The older sibling? Angie's older than Zach? Oh. Maybe that's not important, but I'm still gonna write that. And I'm the next oldest of us all. But he just laughed. Is she part of the next gens? Angie? Who's Angie? I'll never forget the cuss words Pop used when he told Ma it wouldn't go to us. Mother, ever the quick-witted, at least with catty remarks, countered back, maybe they wanted it to go to the only member of the family who looks like he samples the product. Oh. So Zach, okay, so they're saying he's fat. Is Zach the one that said, like, women suck? Is he the one I wrote down was fat in this? Zach is fat? Yeah. Firstborn son of Elias' eldest child. He doesn't believe... Oh, Elias doesn't believe... Oh, what am I thinking about? Yeah, so this is what I read from that. Okay. Damn, I wrote it all in this. So... What is this? I'll need this to fill in the family tree. Eloise, Patricia Christensen. Okay. Patricia Jones. Diamond, Jane, Kim. Gwyneth, Nicole. Morden, Angelica Morden. Caroline Morden. Gwendolyn Morden. Gwendolyn Morden. Who is Sam? Sam's? Okay. Gwendolyn Morden. It needs to be on this line. Is Sam important to know? What was on the list of names that was important? Hold on. This one. Gwen Roottrees important. Elias and Gwyneth. Red Roottree? Who's Red Roottree? Miracle Jr., Lauren Roottree. So I don't have Lauren all written down. Lauren Roottree. I need Gwen. I need a picture of Gwen, but I don't have a picture of Gwen. Did I not look at this yet? You find some information on a website about old films that are not yet available on VHS. The site is not very well organized and the search is broken, but you can get to individual pages from your search engine. Gwen Roottree is a somewhat well-known actress who was active in the 1950s. She often appeared in tabloids, especially around the time of her highly publicized divorce. Her biggest role was the minor hit movie Guys Like Us. She left Hollywood after the flop of Christmas Mission. There's a widely circulated picture of Gwen from behind the scenes on one of her movies, which you've added to evidence. Oh, okay, so I have a picture of her. Did you know Gwen was the granddaughter of Elias Roottree, the founder of Roottree Candy? She shouldn't have been named Roottree, but her father took her mother's... Wait, her father took her mother's famous name. Her father? Margolite? So I don't know who her father is. What about Margolite? Nothing? Okay. We have a picture. Ooh! you. Okay, Gwen. Well, yes. Alright, Gwen. I see you. Hello? Oh, I have to click on her. There we go. Hey, girl. Oh, I got another 3. I got Elias, Gwen, and Lauren, but I didn't get Gwyneth? Oh, I've unlocked the following optional entries. Oh, God. Jacob Rafferty, Danielle, Patricia, and Ernest. Uh-oh. It's the mysterious
You're
person.
on a roll.
Oh.
I'll try to keep that momentum going. Carl's office was a mess, thanks to some burst pipes. But I unearthed a photo from a 1970s Roottrees reunion. I also found some important-looking papers. You've traced 9 blood relatives so far. I'll have more to share after you find 9 more.
9 more? God damn. That's a lot more to find. So, are they saying the people that I put down, who was it? Yeah, I got these right. Good to know. Which means that Samantha does go here. I just don't know her occupation right now. And I don't know Elias Jr.'s. Elias Jr.'s name is listed on a website about historical buildings in Butler County. He is listed alongside an old residence that has been preserved called Hunched-Top House. You attempt to find more information with the man in the building, but come up empty. For Hunched-Top House? Okay. For Elias. What, residence associated with his name. Cool. Cool. Oh. This photo was tucked inside an envelope with a letter beneath a candle in the corner of his office. Whose office? The letter says, "To Carl and Brenda. I'm sorry that you were unable to attend the funeral." Oh, is this of the sisters? It's traditional to have it as soon as possible, and Ernie, more than anyone else on Earth, knew how busy your job can be. I've enclosed a Shiva candle identical to ours if you'd like to pay your respects, though it's not expected for those outside of the faith to do so. Ernie was a man full of love, not only for his family, but for his family's legacy. He had an immense amount of pride for the work you 3 did together, as well as how Carl has carried on for him after taking over. Carl? President 5th? Oh, get wrecked. Carried on for him, so probably the 4th president? Whoever that may be. Carl has carried on for him. Who's Ernie? Like Ernest? Oh, wait. This guy? I don't know. Okay, that's fine. Carl carried on for Ernie. As for myself, it is impossible to express my gratitude enough for rescuing us from the panic and burden of endless bills. Though we caught it too late for him to get on the donor list, the company took care of us beyond our wildest expectations. It went unsaid at the time, but Ernie and I knew it had to have been Carl that convinced the trust, and that it was no coincidence that it happened shortly after your visit, Brenda. Up until the end, Ernie and I had to stay strong, especially for Nicole's sake. We could never have done that without the two of you fighting for us. Much love, Debbie. Ernie... Oh, wait, you know what? This might go in, Hold on. It's gonna go in here, I think. Carl took over after Ernie. And then Nicole's sake. Ernie Jr.'s child. Ernie's wife? Okay. So then maybe that is Nicole, and that's Debbie. This photo has a note attached from your employer. Here's a bonus. When I pulled the water damage picture of the free spirits out of the frame, this fell out too. Written on the back of the photo is, couldn't make the reunion, wishing you well from Paris. Gwen and the boys. Is that Gwen? Oh wait, I mean, we already have a picture of Gwen, so it doesn't matter. Gwen and the boys. These guys? Gwen Roottrees? Interesting. This guy went to film school. Whoa. Okay. Oh god, this is a lot of people. This photo has a note attached from your employer. Every 20 or so years, the Roottrees would hold a big reunion and recreate an old family photo. This is the one from the 70s, and Carl's the teenager in the middle. Carl is the teenager in the middle. Alright, here we go. Jesus Christ. Sorry about the water damage. A pipe burst in Carl's office. Water damage. This? Oh. On the back of the note, on the back of the photo in childish print writing, it says November. There's also a large number of cursive signatures. They include... Oh god, this is everyone in the picture. Hold on, this is important. 70s... Oh wait. 70s... photo. Alright, here we go. Everyone in the photo. Oh, god. These are the free spirits? Wait, next President Guy Hudson? I just saw that. What is that? Okay. Caroline Gwyneth M. Gwyneth M? Gwendolyn Miracle Jr. Jim Roottrees. Oh, Jim Roottrees. Wait, what does Jim look like? It's got like a mole here, it looks like. Okay. Oh, wait. Would he be here then? Oh, God. Clark is in here? What does Clark look like? He's got this hair. This is, like, more recent. I don't think anyone would look the same. The rainbow ties are crazy. Eli M. Carl is there, too. Do I have a picture of Carl? Oh, wait, that's Carl. Sorry, Clark is there. I don't have a picture of Clark, and I need a picture of Clark. Yeah. Okay. Oh god, I'm dreading that picture. Okay, what's this? After a quick test, the figure gave you access to some resources. This includes a list of notable Roottrees. After some time, they returned with new resources. A photo of Carl's generation taken in the mid to late 1970s, as well as some papers and mail from his office. They then said that they had a bit more to share. Oh, this is just info. Okay. Yeah, what's this? Oh. Vote for Stephanie Jones for city council. This was buried under a ton of other mail that Carl left in his inbox. It had a handwritten note attached that seemed personal. It's a flyer, but a candidate for local office, Stephanie Jones. Okay. On the back is an excerpt from a newspaper article from the Butler County Times about her campaign. Stephanie may have grown up in an unconventional family, to say the least, but in her words, it was still full of love. And now, 22 years later, with a baby of her own due around Christmas, her message for voters is simple. Love is our future. The handwritten note says, Carl, I know we don't see eye to eye when it comes to the candy company, but if you could talk to your girls about putting out a statement supporting Stephanie, she could use the publicity your daughters bring. Don't let our conflict spread to the next generation. CM. Who are you? Okay, we have a new person of interest. Steph and CM. I don't like that. I want the and sign. That looks better. So we've got Stephanie, unconventional family, baby of her own due. Carl, I know we don't see eye to eye. And then CM, Stephanie's husband. Stephanie Jones. CM. CM. Okay. Interesting. Who is CM? Probably someone over here, I'd imagine. Somewhere we haven't touched. Also, do we know their children? Oh yeah, we do. LaRue, Jane, and Kim. But what's Kim's... Oh, hold on. Kim... Nothing on Kim? What do I have written down about Kim? Diamond Dazzlers. To continue to release music. Diamond Lahu. Jane LaRue? Oh, Jane Del Vecchio. To only contact her agent. Okay. Kim LaRue. Where's Kim? I don't know her occupation. Also, do I not have like a picture of them? I have a picture of them. What the hell? Periodicals. What is this? Oh, wait, no. Wait. Magazines and newspapers. I need to find a magazine that might have them on it. The Lucky Lowe's. Any inquiries about her past or her sister would be ignored. Well, clearly. What? Jim and Diamond, Cherry Tree, Sound of Laughter. An album by Jim and Diamond released in 1989. You can't even find a picture of the cover. Some basic liner notes exist on a Jim Roottrees fan page, and it states that the lyrics and guitar are credited to Jim Roottrees, the vocals are credited to Diamond LaRue. Fan page. Boo. Jim and Diamond. How do I find out more about Kim? That's what I'm curious about. Okay, let's see. Clark Rafferty. Have I looked up anything about Clark? A few fan sites for the band. Oh. Jim and Diamond seem to mention that he used to make music with Clark Rafferty. They mentioned an album called These Times. Oh. Okay. A band called C and J plus J and D. C and J? C and J? Isn't Clark... Didn't he marry Jane? Clark and Jane? Is that what it is? It's an old single from folk group C and J plus J and D. You have a scan of the album as well as a recording of the title track thanks to a collector of Jim and Roottrees memorabilia. The website also listed the song's credits as music and lyrics by Clark Rafferty and Jim Roottrees, backup vocals by the LaRues. On it is a sticky note that says folk style songwriting catchy MMM magazine. Ooh, MMM magazine. Can I look that up? Well, MMM. The correct magazine or newspaper name. I do. What was the thing? Folk style songwriting. Bitch. The lyrics of this song contain no clues. Okay. Thank you for letting me know. So is that Jim then? Or is that Clark? One of these is Clark. These times. Maybe if I do these times. Why not? What is MMM magazine? Oh, it's an abbreviation. Bitch. A section of the magazine called Skip It or Flip It has short, pithy blurbs about new records. An album called These Times is listed under the Skip It column with the following. These Times, a new single from C. Clark Rafferty, Jim Roottrees, and two of the LaRue sisters. Wait. Jim and Diamond. Where's Kim, though? So one of those is the sister? Oh. So one of these is Jane and the other is Kim. Album shows. Amateur folk style songwriting is catchy at times, but ultimately doesn't do anything new. Okay. So we have potential picture of Kim. I don't know which one is which though. Any more? Jane Del Vecchio. A talent for higher sight. The Lucky LaRues. Do I have any other leads? It's an old single from a folk song. Let's listen to it. Okay. Okay.
Life is life, love shall be. Me for you, you for me. Someday will come, though, that this tree will be the last of what was we. With passing years, all paths diverge. Rivers rambling, onward surge. One source behind old memories, but find their ways to different seas. Someday
They ate that?
these times will all be over.
Okay. But ultimately doesn't do anything now.
Morning clover. So take my hand beneath the tree and carve your name with me. These times are ours for free.
Oh, I have something more about the LaRue sisters. Oh my god, wait, stop.
We'll tell ourselves
Okay, shut up.
stories
Stop!
older, dwell
Okay, whatever.
on warmth, ignore
In an article, you find a small section focused on a young upcoming talent that Modern Music Monthly predicts will make it big. The LaRue sisters got their start by doing work for their great uncle's record label. If you remember any songs from the 1960 to 65 that featured the voices of kids, they were probably involved. Back then, they were credited as the Lucky LaRues. Now that he's passed, they moved on to bigger and better ventures and are going by their full names. Diamond and Jane have been touring with some famous faces, ever heard of the Roottrees? And are looking to release an album sometime in the next year. Youngest Kim is about to step into a prominent role on Broadway, taking over for one of the children in Oliver. Huge! Kim is on Broadway. Let's go to spider search. Oliver Broadway. Oh. Broadway. Kim LaRue. The Lucky Lures indeed. So that means she's still singing. So I guess... Alright, would that be considered actor? Theater? What would that be? Musician?
These times are ours for free.
I don't know if that counts, but I'll keep her as musician. And then which one of these is who? Who is who? I don't know. Broadway. Oliver. Kim LaRue. Broadway. Kim LaRue. Oliver. Kim LaRue. Kim Broadway. It says they're going by their full names now. Kim LaRue. Explain. What else? What else? What else do we have? Gwen Roottrees. Gwen Roottrees. On a website about old films that are not yet available. Search is broken. You can get the individual pages from your search engine. Tree kids. Tree husband. You come across some mentions of a marriage to Wild Bill Williams. Do I not have a page for Gwen? Gwen. Former husband. Damn. Wild Bill. Williams. Wild Bill Williams. Okay. Wild Bill was the leading man of some non-notable movies. He was known for his good looks and off-screen romances, specifically with blondes. He was married 4 different times. Oh boy. The 4 different actresses. Damn. There's a famous Hollywood rumor that he even approached Marilyn Monroe at a party and that she was already aware of his reputation. He grew up in Paris, France. He returned there often. Wow. Okay. Interesting. Ciao. Wild Bill, you really be up to some wild ass stuff. Okay. Good to know, good to know. Gwen's mother, Margolite. Margot Roottrees. Margolite Roottrees. Margolite? Margot. Aunt Margot. Bitch, who are you? I have no info on this Margot. Who is Lauren's or Gwen's mom. And then she has sons who go to... Okay, wait. Roottrees... Oh. Roottrees Film. School. Film school. One of them go to film school, this guy. I want to know who you are. Got the candies, we have the miracle. And I don't know, yeah, I don't know who Miracle is. I know that Zach is fat. So this is Zach. And he's somewhere on the family registry. I don't know where he would be here. But he has a sister named Angeline. Angie. He's the firstborn son of the firstborn 5-piece. Which means... like, huh? Elias Jr. Patricia Christensen. Christensen Spiel. And then I got this. What is a twisted Elias Jr. twin? Roottrees twin. Who's this twin? Huh. Yeah, I feel like something's gonna be important here, and I think this is where she's settled. So, but Elias Jr. would be the firstborn. So what I'm confused about... Oh, I already had Gwyneth logged. I didn't even realize. Yeah, what I'm confused about is how is Zach related if they were the ones together? Is it not Eli Jr. that Sam was with? What did I put in my notes? She's an illegitimate daughter of Elias Jr. and Patricia Christensen. But then it says Zach is the firstborn of who? He was the firstborn son of the firstborn 5-piece. Yet, what was stated huh? Huh? What in the hell are you on about? I wrote it down somewhere. Something about the junior being added on as a important, like, that's for like the firstborns. Where did I read that? And they also have a child named Nicole with Debbie, Ernie Jr. Ernest Jr., Deborah Bean, Nicole Madsen. Wait. Oh, you know what? They're probably here. Because I do have a picture of them. Right? I don't know. I don't know. Oops. Nicole. Who's the firstborn of the 5 pieces? Okay, Ernie Jr. was a president, so he's probably the 4th president. Because he took over, or Carl took over after him, and Carl is the 5th president. And then Elias had a daughter. First of 5 children, daughter is oldest. Elias? Each 5 piece. Elias Roottrees Jr. Yeah. Flavor is chosen based on the initials of his 5 children. Which is this. Oops. Power plum. Awesome apple. Bad blue raspberry. Cool chocolate. So strawberry. Oh, they're not the same flavors as before. Don't I? Yeah, it's this one. G is for grape. E is for elderberry. Clancy Edwards. Cinnamon extract. M for miracle berry. And M for melon. G is Gwen. One of these M's is miracle. And the other one, it's probably this one. And then this M for melon is Margolin. It's such a interesting name. This is probably Elias Jr. Who's... Is this Gwendolyn? G is for grape. So then this is Gwendolyn. Gwendolyn Roottree. Is what I'm going to assume. Have I looked up who Gwendolyn is? Oops. Nothing relevant? Who's Gwendolyn Madsen? Nothing? Gwendolyn Morden. Nothing. Gwen Morden. Gwen. Roottrees. I'm so lost. Okay, let's take a step back. So Gwendolyn's the oldest from this. Gwendolyn's the oldest. And I'm assuming the order that this picture is in is the order of... And the order is grape, elderberry. Yeah, so this is the order that they are. So Miracle Jr. is probably all the way down here. Miracle Roottrees. And Miracle Jr. is one of the notable names, correct? Miracle Jr. So this is Miracle Jr. And this is probably Miracle the Third. Look, because what? That's Clancy Edwards, Elias Jr., and Gwendolyn. Okay, we have all of these down. Next we have is the picture, so I can put a picture to each of them. We have this picture here. So, in order of the oldest to youngest, I'm gonna assume that this is Miracle Jr. Or sorry, Miracle. Because he's a fucking baby. Isn't that Clancy? Or Elias in the back? Hold on. Angie and I both wanted to be in the photo since Miracle was in it. And the three of us were all about the same age. We were told only the 5 pieces, which really didn't go over well. Eventually, supposed to stop the tantrums, they posed us in front of the camera with Mr. Morden. Who was there with Aunt Gwendolyn? Morden? They never even took a second photo. They posed us in front of the cameras with Mr. Morden. Wait, so who's in this photo? Pop even had a frame that's him on the left. Pop? This is Clancy. Hello, Clancy. This has got to be Miracle. I'm gonna assume that this is Gwen's mom, which means that this is... Is he only black and white? Wait. Yeah, that's gotta be Mr. Jr. Which means you are Gwendolyn. Okay. We've got them. And then they are all housewives. All of the women in the first generation, I believe. Housewife. Right here. Oh! I got 3 more? Ah! Well, yes. Oh, I got the picture. Okay. Got Deborah Bean. Where's that? In our picture. Which means this is correct. But I just don't have his face. Hold on. This picture has Eli Jr. in it, I think. I wanted Eli to stand all the way on the left. That's him? No, Eli. Eli who? Eli C? Or Eli Jr.? But wait, she gave them all nicknames. I believe. Lauren did. Uncle Jr. or Miracle's Eli or Eli C. Uncle Jr. Uh-huh. With our generation. Probably thinking about Eli C. So Miracle has a kid named Eli? I'm gonna assume this is Eli someone. Elias C. Elias M. Like Elias Miracle. And then... Wait, Elias M. Eli M. Elias Miracle. Miracle Roottrees. Oh. What is that? Yo. Okay. Oh, celebrate with your pastor Miracle Third and his wife Nicole. Huge. Nicole Smith. And this is him, I think. Oh, and he's a pastor. Ooh. Ooh. Wait. Oh. The preacher, I guess? Summer, 3 generations of miracles. Ah, that means Miracle is also a preacher. Which means they're all preachers. Alright. And this is Miracle Jr. Whoa! Damn, we're piecing this family together! Woo! Locked in everyone on the notable Roottrees list. I did?
You're listening to
It's time for your headlines. Once an hour, every hour, on the 45. It's a bizarre development to an already tragic tale. In the wake of the accident that took his life, some of Carl Roottree's belongings have apparently gone missing. Most notably, a framed photo of the Roottree family from the mid-1970s that Carl had on his office wall. We interviewed a local psychologist about who would do such a thing and why. For that article,
I don't know
search
anything about
online
that.
for WRTD News. Again, that's WRTD.
So... Huh. Not long before they were sent to return, it may have been stolen. Oh, I could search online for WRTD. Is your local investigative jazz radio station. Whoa. They've been talking about the plane crash. The most recent hour, they also talked about a picture being taken. During the interview, it's revealed that there wasn't a break-in. Instead, someone with a key to the office took the picture. After discovering the pipes burst due to the recent storm. This means it was likely someone close to the family who was aware of the photo's history and wanted to save it. The psychologist, however, also goes on to posit the culprit had an alternative agenda, specifically because nobody in the family has come forward to say they have it in their possession. A comment below the article says, "Don't believe their lies. This is just another instance of the Roottrees curse being a real, true thing. I bet you Carl was murdered and the picture had evidence on it." The one that's water damaged? It says November on it. A pipe burst in Carl's office. Wait, did it say that the pipe burst? Yeah, due to the recent storm. Okay. Huh. Interesting. Okay, so Miracle Jr., which is this, and a special appearance from Miracle Roottrees in a 68th year on God's Earth. Let me get... Is there anything on Miracle Jr.? Doesn't go by his full name in promotional materials. He's a televangelist who's part of the Miracle Network. According to a website called Clergy Watch, I'm gonna copy that. He was exposed and subsequently charged with conspiracy to defraud the public in 1979 when he claimed to heal someone in a wheelchair. A news expose revealed it was his wife Edith's sister in a disguise. Okay, so let's get Edith on here. Huh. Interesting. The author also mentions that Edith had a bit of a checkered past herself, but doesn't clarify. He has since lost his television show and instead goes on tour across the southern United States. On Clergy Watch? Wait. Hold on. Okay, that's all that it has on it. Okay, cool. You find a link that seems to be a partial and corrupted list of archived articles from the Butler County Times. The article is cut off, but it mentions an Edith Jacobson and an arrest. Edith Jacobson. Ah, here we go. There's a crime blotter article about Edith Jacobson that also mentions a Helen Roottrees and a Lucinda Jacobson. Ooh. Miracles. Oops. Miracles. Helen Roottrees. Ooh. And Lucinda Jacobson. Ooh. Edith's sister. In 1979, when she was 18, Edith and her sister Lucinda were arrested for trespassing at the Miracle Congregation Church in Butler County. They were pretending to be church employees in an attempt to get into the room where the church houses... Hold on. I'm just going to turn the music down a slight bit. Oops, wrong tab. There we go. They were arrested for trespassing at the Miracle Congregation Church in Butler County. They were pretending to be church employees in an attempt to get into the room where the church houses their weekly tithings. The church didn't press charges. They were caught by Helen Roottrees, who was there at the time while her husband Miracle was away preaching. Oh. Miracles. Wait. She was quoted as saying, Jesus forgives, and so do we. The Lord works in mysterious ways, and I am confident he has brought these young women to us for a greater purpose. Helen Roottrees. Oops. Okay. Helen Lennon. Whoa. Okay. And then we have Elias M., who maybe isn't a preacher, didn't go that route. Miracle Roottrees. Okay, Miracle Roottrees arrived so late in his mother's life that the doctor swore he wouldn't survive his first year. His mother and father named him Miracle because they thought him impossible. He was younger than his brothers and sisters by over 14 years. With a birth that late, the final child of his generation was nearly torn apart by countless health problems. But still, with the power of God on his side, he persevered. He triumphed over these complications and even regained his sight to spread the healing word of the Almighty. Whoa. 23 years later, Miracle Jr. arrived and became the famous family's second vessel for the higher power. At 18, he unburdened himself from the Roottrees name and took his father's testimony to a whole new level. He has since left the life of glamour and glitz behind to reach those places that need it most. The power... Wait. The power of the Lord coming to a town near you. Below the blurb is a flyer about the tour, which is in your evidence. That's true. But is there anything about... Wait. There's nothing about Elias M. He has 2 kids. Who's his wife? Helen Roottrees? Helen Lennon? Nope. Oh my god, I keep getting jump scared. Stop. There's nothing though. I got all of the... Oh wait, Red Roottrees. Strange historical facts. Aloysius Herring Roottrees, aka Red, was an appointed judge and politician who earned his nickname ironically because he was the ambassador to Ireland for only about 6 days. He served what some people consider is the shortest term in history. A few days after he was appointed, he was heard disparaging his position and the Irish people. He then tried to run for state senate. He claimed to be related to the Roottrees Candy Company in a newspaper ad, but it came out that his last name was merely a coincidence and he was defeated in a landslide. Oh. So he's not related? So this isn't one of the proper people in the list? Ah, it shows that it's a red herring. Because I googled it. Okay, that's good. So we have everyone on this list. They're all easy to find online. I see, I see. But now everyone else is not. Yeah, how do I find you? I want to know who you are. Roottrees. And then Miracle Jr. And then I have nothing on you. I don't know who you are. I feel like that's him, no? Maybe not. Who are you? And who are these people that are relevant? You have red hair. You have a big ass perm. I don't know who or who is who in this. Maybe I can put them in and assume that I got it correct. What if I do... Bruh. Um... Clark Rafferty. What do I have on him again? He's gotten married a lot. He married Jane. Maybe Jane isn't her actual name? Do they have a kid? Lauren and Gwen never remarried. Yeah, that much we know. I guess Wild Bill or Bill William. What was it? Bill William? Williams. It's her former husband. That is not his real name. Wild Bill Williams. He grew up in Paris, France. Marilyn Monroe. Wild Bill. Wild Bill. Four different times. Wife. Bill Williams' wife. This has to give me some info on who this is. Wait, how do I print stuff? Burn a music CD. Okay. Well, what is your real name, Wild Bill? Gwen Roottrees. Yeah, what is your real name? Who's your father? Who are you? Christmas mission. is on a page called Flops. It was a war movie about World War One. That received poor reviews. Gwen Roottrees had a role as a soldier's wife who wrote him letters from home. The movie was marketed as an incredible true story. Okay, what about Guys Like Us? It's a film which two secretaries cut their hair short and pose as businessmen to get ahead in life until one of them falls in love with their client and hilarity ensues. Okay. Love gender benders. It's a play on words, as it can be read that the two women are men, similar to other men, or that the men are fond of them. Oh, Guys Like Us. Oh, I didn't get that. Wild Bill Williams. He had a movie listed. Fortune Favors the Grave. Oops. Yeah. That's it? Specifically with blondes. Do we know another blonde actress besides Marilyn Monroe? What do I go off of here? He's not even famous. This guy sucks. He doesn't have anything on him. Okay. Well, what about these guys? I have a picture of her and her kids. Which is this? Gwen and the boys. When I pulled the water damage picture, this fell out too. The free spirits? No. Wishing you well from Paris. Film school. Well, hold on. I have a list of notable names. Let's see here. We have, the Roottrees are Gwen. Rafferty LaRue. Excuse me? Did she hyphenate her name? Because of Jane. Okay. Hold on. So he did get with her. But she's also over here, so what? Am I moving her? Because she's supposed to be over here, so I don't know. Maybe it's not her real name? I don't know. I feel like I shouldn't be moving her. But then we have the Rafferty LaRose. Or I guess this would be her? So who's this? Clark Rafferty. You mentioned an album called These Times, yeah. Is he a musician then? Rafferty LaRue is throwing me off. Rafferty LaRue. Raffertunes, Clark Rafferty LaRue's advertising firm. It's an about page, and you can find a picture labeled the inspirations for the famous Super Bowl ad campaign. Clark was in a department store getting a family portrait with his wife and children, and when his wife was trying to get his youngest, Katrina, to calm down for the picture, he had the idea for the Roottrees Super Bowl ad. Okay. Ew, he's bald. Okay, so that's Clark. Wait, so he's in advertising then? This is Jane. This is her all worried. No, that's Katrina. Katrina's the worried one. Aw, little Katrina. Katrina, Katrina, Katrina. A website called Raffertunes. Katrina Rafferty LaRue. Jessica Rafferty LaRue. Okay. I don't know their occupations. Yeah, it's his advertising firm. Would that not be her, though? Who are you, then? His wife is Jane. But who's his other ex-wife? Oops. What was her last name? No. How did I find out about Danielle? From this? Or he's the... Yeah, he's the son of Lauren. Her mother's maiden name is Cassels. Sarah Cassell. Her father... Oh, the free spirits are this gen. So who am I missing in the free spirits? whoever this is. Oh wait. I want to go here. Yep, Miracle's there. Eli. Oh, Eli. Are you Eli C? No. Someone named Eli is here. We have Ernie Jr. I see you, Eli. We've got you. Is that Stephanie? That's probably Stephanie when she was younger. They're pregnant. Carl's the teenager in the middle. This guy? Carl... Okay. Who are you? Oh wait, I can do this. Okay. So we have... Clark somewhere? Carl is in the middle. We have those two somewhere. I think this is Eli C. Eli C. This guy. He just ends up getting the Rootree name again? Oh yeah, because Elias and Rootree. Okay. Who's in the picture again? Next President Guy Hudson. I don't... Okay. Ernie Jr.'s in here somewhere. And then whoever this is. Son of Ernest Jr. And then we have Zach somewhere. Who, if we look at the info... Wait, no, Zach is supposed to be like Thickums. What does Zach look like again? This. He's kind of ginger. Maybe this is Zach? And Zach would have an extra photo of himself. So he's either over here or he's over here. Did Zach split it with his waifu? Did I look into Starlet? It's a magazine that Gwen was in. Oh, with Wild Bill Williams. Okay. When she announced her divorce, he had multiple affairs. The power of a name is undeniable. There's nothing wrong with Cornwall, but Roottrees has power. My husband similarly goes by Wild Bill. It's an infamous name he repurposed for himself because he didn't have the benefit of being born with a famous one. The Wild combined with alliteration Williams is incredibly memorable. Although we've relocated to Paris, I know your readers love to keep up with my husband, so consider this a Starlet exclusive about both of us. We have a child on the way, and we're sticking with Roottrees for the last name, not Williams. But we also plan to lean into alliteration. That's how we'll honor both of our family names for the next generation. So, Cornwall... Is Cornwall his OG name? Minus Cornwall? I wonder if... Oh, it's Walter Forsyth. That's his real name. Oops. Okay. Do we have more on the Forsyths? No. Cornwall. Control. Is there something like close to Roottrees? Rafferty. Chris Rafferty. Who's Chris? Is that gonna be you? Most likely. It's Chris Rafferty. Guess we'll never know. An apology to all ladies. I'm actually taken. Small part. I met someone. She spent most of the film crying. I know I tend to have a reputation, but this one's true love. I only have eyes for her. Multiple affairs. Another. On vacation in Paris, claims to have overheard Wild Bill and Gwen arguing in public while she was holding a baby and visibly pregnant. Gwen announced she was divorced. She was divorcing Wild Bill and also that she was pregnant again. Okay. Interesting. Okay. His firstborn son of Elias's eldest child. So he would be Gwendolyn's son. Zach. Oh no. What's his name? I don't know his full name. But he was a president. Right? I'm pretty sure he is. He was one of them. Stephanie Jones we have info on, but we don't know much about her. I guess I could look her up. I don't think I have. Oh, Butler County Times. Oh my god, I can spell. It's a small report detailing election results. Stephanie was born Stephanie Landon. Birth name. Till her marriage to local business owner Brian Jones. Husband. She grew up in a home without a father. Oh. With my mother and her partner, I essentially had an entirely female influence. Oh, gay? Gay? Though she is a distant cousin of the Roottrees, her mother, Caroline, a local artist, who has appeared on the front page of the Butler County Times in the past, has often come out and opposed to the corporation's policies regarding deforestation of indigenous trees. Okay, slay. Unlike my mother, I'm not a fighter. I want to bring love to the world. Her mother is Caroline. Caroline, Caroline, Caroline. So... she grew up in a home without a father. Her mother, Caroline. Oops. Morden. Who's Morden? Angelica Morden. Okay, so I'm gonna assume, because we have all girls named except James, I'm gonna assume Gwendolyn married James Morden. Morstan? James Morstan? That's, what was it? The Sonic movie? This is Zach Morden. Which means this is Angelica... no, Caroline Morden. No. This is Angelica Morden. This is Caroline Morden. Oops. Who split up with whoever this is. Had Stephanie Landon. Who else is named Landon? Mark Landon. And what are they in, like, politics? Wait, I thought I got their faces. Did I not? What does she look like? Oh, is she white? She totally is. Okay. She's in politics. And this is Brian. Caroline Morden. She seems to be associated with a movement called P-Flag. Pride Flag? Parents and friends of lesbians and gays. Oh. Yeah, so who is she with now? Oh, yeah, Caroline's an artist. She was on the front page at one point. Caroline Morden. Yes, queen. She ate. Okay, so we have a picture of Caroline now. Okay. Oh my god, this game. Clark, Caroline, and Stephanie. We got Cossel Sarah, Walter Forsythe, Lennon Helen, or Edith Jacobson, James Morden, Mark Landon, Brian Jones. That picture. Booyah. Oh. Hello?
So, you may have heard the news. Some of Carl's things have gone missing. That includes the pictures and mail I brought you earlier. I promise I didn't steal it.
Yeah.
But I did borrow it.
Right.
I'll return it once we're done. Let me deal with my family in the meantime. Oh, I guess that means I've officially confessed. I'm a Roottrees.
Ew, why did it say it like that?
I assure you I have a reasonable explanation for the secrecy. I'm about to do something big the family doesn't approve of. If you could just wait a little bit longer, I'll tell you more, in person. I'll return after 15 more blood relatives.
Bitch. $15 more? Wait, why does this have so much info? 8? What do you mean 8? 8 what? The sculpture is one of many works featured in her upcoming book. Oh. Okay. Book by Caroline Morden. Book. Mostly black and white pictures of Caroline's art. The centerpiece is a series of full-color nude-tail portraits. Oh, okay. These certainly have not been... Damn it! I mean, yeah. In the intro, Caroline talks about influences. She was one of the youngest in her generation, and in her late teens, she felt betrayed when her sister Gwendolyn and cousin Bonnie gave up on dreams. Oh, cousin Bonnie. Wait, sister Gwendolyn. Caroline, her mom's sibling and cousin. She gave up on dreams to settle for boring man, true? Oh wait, oh, I mean, no. I thought that meant like she gave up on settling for boring men. No, we lost another queen. She especially dislikes her brother-in-law, Dr. Wilson, who she calls completely bogus. Her brother-in-law, Dr. Wilson. Caroline. Yeah. Their marriage led her to double down on her passions, art, and the environment. She even married a man who was the opposite of boring, which was an overcorrection. Okay, and Ruse is not able to convince her father, Zach, to make changes to policy. Her father, Zach? Okay, so Zach is over here. Which means this is Angelica. Interesting. She explains that her marriage to Mark led to the most volatile moments in her life. I'll just make sure. I have him down, but I'm just gonna make sure I have that down. All negative, and the only good thing he ever gave her was a daughter. Leaving them all behind for good has pushed her to pursue her true loves, art and the beauty of woman. True. Dedicated to Eloise and Stephanie. Aww. Does that mean this... Oh, wait. This is Eloise? Oh, wait. E. Eloise. It's just Eloise. Cool. Very, very slay. Morden Angelica. Angelica Morden. Nothing? Nothing on them. Angelica Morden. Okay. We have more of this. Okay, well, what else can we get info-wise? Zachariah? Carl carried on for him after taking over. Carl took over after Ernie. Yeah. Directly precedes Carl. Isn't there more info on Zach being a president, though? Zach is fat. Oh yeah, we have a picture of Zach. There's Zach. Isn't Zach like a president or something of something? Jacob, Clark, Pop, Gwen, 3 younger brothers, Aunt Margot, Starlet, Zach, he's the firstborn. Pop argued at length that the company should stay with our branch of the family. I'm gonna say he's the 3rd president. Because we already have the 4th. And it would make sense that if he was... Oh, wait. If he was 1st, then whoever was 2nd... Who would be 2nd? It would have to be him, right? No? Elias Jr. was the 2nd president. And he was the 3rd president. And then Samantha Roottrees inherited stuff, but what was she, like, considered? Oh, wait, he goes to film school, so he's probably a student. This guy. Student. Okay. Elias C. Do we have more info on Elias C? Elias C. Angie is one of the next gens. Miracle's boys, yep. Sam working alongside the farmhands. EC and John. Eli is Miracle's youngest. Not my brother. Lauren has a brother named Eli? Wait, she does? Uh-oh. I forgot. I don't have any of these guys' names. But I already wrote down all of them as Eli. Who are you? So this is probably not Eli C. Eli C is gonna be over here somewhere. I don't know who, but... Oh, who is you? Not my brother. Well, this is Lauren. Lauren. It'd be somewhere over here. Danielle's Clark's wife. Academy. Either that's because Pop forced him to send him to the academy. Swashbuckle My Heart is Lauren's book. Sister seems to be doing a good job at raising her twins. She has twins? Angie and Angelica has twins? These are twins? Oh god, okay. There's twins in here. And they're part of this gen? Is that... This is the gen in the picture, right? Are there twins in this picture? Are these two twins? I'm not actually sure. Is there something to, like, indicate that? Oops. Zach's not a bad president, and his sister seems to be doing a good job raising her twins. Gwen is Gwen. She came out of the divorce. The only one too good to make an appearance. Miracle made it in. Aunt Gwendolyn, Uncle Junior. Junior, they're always the firstborn son. That goes for Miracle, Eli, or even Clancy. Elias Jr. Okay, so it looks like all siblings are in birth order. Which means... Ernest Jr. So someone's older than Ernest Jr. Who is you? There's nothing on Ernest Jr.? Is her name Lauren Roottrees? Oops. Did I look at all of these books? I did. These are all the way up here. her brothers? She has 3 brothers, but who are they? Clancy Edwards' kids, right? What's his name? Clancy Edward. Fuck. Okay. An account is created for each blood relative at birth. The Clancy Trust. Okay. The 5-piece guarantee. It's a combination with the Clancy Trust. The yearly salary of Roottrees president is always locked to the price of a single pack of 5 pieces. Combined with the Clancy Trust, however, it makes a bit more sense. Elias wanted to ensure that only his direct relatives could afford to be president, and he knew that because their passive income was tied to the profits of the company, they would have a vested interest. I don't know what any of this means. Whether or not this was a smart or successful decision is widely debated. Okay. But this isn't what I care about. Okay. The only information you discover is from a university law school, which apparently had a guest lecture talk about the Roottrees versus RR. Did I look this up? I don't think I did. From what you can tell, RR attempted unsuccessfully to remove a fellow family member from the trust. It was said that RR attempted 2 arguments. First, the person in question was born out of wedlock, and second, they committed a significant crime against a fellow family member. Oh. Due to ironclad wording of the clan's trust, it was impossible to remove any direct descendants of Elias Roottrees without completely dissolving the trust. Who's RR? Is that Red Roottrees? R. Something Roottrees. Tried to remove someone from the trust. Robert or Ronald Roottrees? One of these bitches? Robert. No. Oops. Why would they try to remove someone? They were born out of wedlock. Okay, who falls under that? I guess, Samantha? They committed a significant crime against a fellow family member. Did they? Who is you? I mean, Elias M could be here. But he had 2 kids. So this would make more sense. But who is that? How do I find you? There's still a list of notable names. Louisa Garcia. Bonnie Hudson. I saw that somewhere. Bonnie. That was one of the later entries or something. I saw the word... Oh, it was in the picture, wasn't it? 70s photo? Hudson was. Next President Guy Hudson. Bonnie Hudson? Who's Bonnie Hudson? Oh, who is you? I saw something somewhere about Bonnie. I remember seeing that. Okay. Bethany Kellogg? Like the cereal? Damn. Lennon Helen, yep. Joan Monroe. April Quaritch. A lot of Roottrees. Penelope Tessa Green. Brenda White. Catherine Wilkins. And Jem Wilson. Oh my god, that was just a woman. What the hell? Okay, we have a lot of Wilsons. Wilson, 1, 2, 3, 4 Wilsons. Also a lot of Raffertys, but we knew that. Cornwall. Christopher Hudson. Nothing on Chris Hudson. Okay. Dude. So many Kellogg's. Because this line of people, we have nothing on. Does James... We didn't get his family, like... Her siblings. I know all of these are men. That much I know. And one of her siblings is named Elias. But I'm about to hop on SMP. Have a good rest of your stream. Okay, have fun! Yeah, that's all I know is that they're men. It's like a long line of stuff going on because... Oh my god. Okay, so what's going on here? Are these the Wilsons? Hold on. Who are you? We also have a Gwyneth M. We have Caroline. Gwyneth M. Jim Rootree. And Eli M. We have Eli M. Over here. Wait. Is this Eli M? Okay, but I don't know what his occupation is. Also, why does he have like a... It looks like a jumper, like a... Why does he have a name tag? It's giving like janitor. It's giving janitor. Why does he have a name tag? Baby? What is this? Why is occupation baby a thing? How have I not seen that? What? Okay. Who is you? Okay, anyways. Would Samantha be considered a farmer? I don't know if she has like a career. Gwyneth has the green thumb of her mother. Sam's a spitting image of Patsy and her jet black hair and green eyes. Patsy had glasses. Sam grew up with E.C. and Mr. Miller. Okay. Edward Clancy and Mr. Miller. Who's Mr. Miller? I just want to get one more combo. One more. I think I have him correct. What else have I filled in? I don't think I have her career. I have this guy, but I don't know his career either. And I thought I have this one, but maybe not. We don't have any more info on this guy. Oh wait, Butler County is a... Wait, hold on. Elias Roottrees Jr.'s architecture firm worked on... Oh, he's an architect. Okay. Okay. Okay, so we got that he's an architect. He's, his eldest son... Okay. That's good. Samantha Roottrees. I still don't know what this was supposed, like, what info this gave me, if any. Also, what was it? This gives me 6 things of evidence, and I don't understand. What could this possibly be giving me? Caroline standing next to her sculpture, Atlantis's Burden. Like, I got the book. But 6? Is it because the book gave me info? Oh yeah, her cousin's Bonnie. She's related to Bonnie. Bonnie Hudson. Bonnie Hudson. That's where we saw Bunny. Bunny? Bonnie. Cousin. So Bonnie could be one of these guys? But she's not in the picture, is the thing. Her sister is Gwendolyn. Gwendolyn Morden. Gave up on her dreams. She dislikes her brother-in-law, Dr. Wilson. Ah, these are all the Wilson kids. Okay, who are all... Oh, who is all of you, though? Like, hello? I'm just gonna put random names for now. Because I know these are all Wilsons. And her brother-in-law is a doctor. Completely bogus. They gave up on their dreams to settle for boring men. Does that mean they ended up being housewives? Gwendolyn. Who is you? I would imagine maybe because of the pregnancy, but that could also be Gwendolyn. I don't know. So he had 2 daughters. Wilson. Is someone named Wilson in the picture? Miracle Jr. Caroline's in it. Gwyneth M. Who's Gwyneth M? Gwyneth M? Gwyneth Morden? Or Madsen? Ernest Jr. Madsen. Oh. Jim Roottrees, Clark Carl, and Eli M. And she should have glasses. Boom. He should have glasses. Boom. Wait, are they in that picture? No, it's him. Boom. Yo! Oh my god, thank god. Well, yes. Oh, we got Farmer. Oh, shit. I just guessed because she inherited it. Okay. So he wasn't the 3rd president? Then who is you? The 2nd president? I don't know. He's the president of something. Who are you? If not Jane. This isn't correct. So this has to be Jane. Well, that is also not correct. Unless she's considered an actor. I don't know. Okay. We have the names of everyone. Oh, not everyone. A lot of people. So Bonnie is in the picture. Bonnie and next president guy Hudson. The Hudsons. Next president, Guy Hudson. Oh my god. Okay, so Christopher Hudson. And then probably... I don't know which order, but we're gonna say Guy. And then... Bonnie. Yeah? Yeah. And then, am I missing any names on this? Whoever this is. Which, if we're looking at who I'm missing... Bonnie? No. Who am I missing? Guy Hudson, Ernie Jr., Caroline, Gwyneth M? Gwyneth M? No. Gwendolyn? No. Eli M is over there. So there's a signature that's missing. I have everyone who was named on here. I don't know much about Angelica. Okay. Gwendolyn Roottrees. I don't have any info on her. Like, I don't have much to go on this side. I still can't tell faces, especially when they're just drawn. Wondering what that is. Oh, it's the water damage. I thought he had like a flower on him. Why does he have a name tag? That's what's like throwing me off. I think this is... Okay. I think I know who this is. I know who this is. I know who this is. Who this is. Who this is. And who this is. So, oh, who is you? Are you Guy? Okay, Guy. And then the woman... I don't know who's who, but you look like Kristen Stewart. That's all I can say. Yeah, I don't know who is who out of the women. Next president, he said. So would he be third president? We have Gwyneth, who's one of Sam's kids. Gwyneth. Or is it Moden? No, Madsen. Oh, who is you? I do not know. That's fine. Okay. We have this whole line, which is good. I don't know about the Wilsons. Do I have anything written down about Wilsons? Maybe with Lauren? There's like info in here that I guess I didn't really touch after. Founder of the candy. Okay. Yeah, Kim is on Broadway. But that's like all the info we have on her. Zach is fat always gets me. It's so funny. First Roottrees woman to be anything other than a housewife. Is there anything else I can go off of? Maybe Starlet has something on. Hold on. Get this off my screen. No? Broadway, maybe? Useless starlet. They have kids. I'm trying to figure out whose family line I can go down right now. Clark apparently has another kid named Chris Rafferty. Who the hell are you? I do not know. But you exist. Right. So Chris Rafferty's here. Clark. Wait, who was Clark in this? Clark is in here, right? I know that Jim is him. How did I figure out who... I know Carl was in the middle. So this could have been Clark. But then who is Guy? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, okay. So I'm just stupid. That's Jim. That's Zach. This is Ernest Jr. This is Carl. Huh? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, who is Clark in this? Am I dumb? Oh. Oh, wait, there's another picture of her? Who are you? I know that this is another picture of her. Miracle. There's also this picture. And there's also... This is a crazy photo, mind you. Probably this photo. I'm just assuming this is Elias M. I put him as cashier. Like, who Driver? But why would you have a name tag for that? Manufacturing? Police officer? Another preacher? A principal. A public speaker. Retail. A student. A secretary. A baby. Like, why is baby one of the things? Oh, I don't know. I don't know who you are. Who are you people? This has to be Jim. I think I just guessed that this was the fourth president, but it's not. Who are Lauren's? Lauren Roottrees siblings. Who are your siblings? Like, how do I find info on these guys? I guess I don't. For now. I think I'm gonna leave it off here because my brain is getting fried. I'm so lost. I think we continue it off next time. Oh, is you French? Anyways, yeah, we'll continue it off next time. But this is good progress, dude. I've locked in already a lot. We're 21 out of 33. Whew. What the hell is this? Oh, you can get hints? I will never do that. Anyways. Oh my god, guys, I'm so hungry. I'm gonna go get a snack. Not a snack, I'm gonna go get dinner. It's 8 o'clock. Woof. But thank you for tuning in. I'm gonna switch it over here. Oh, I'm exhausted. Ooh. Alright, chat. Thank you for tuning in, checking out the stream. I hope you enjoyed. Had some good entertainment. I'm gonna end it off with a song here. And then we're gonna raid Cade, I think, because Cade is gonna be live right now. Yeah, let's raid Cade. We'll raid Cade and make sure to show some love. It's my favorite viewer right there. We'll play... Yeah, sure, we'll play this. Okay. Alright, chat. Have a good rest of your night. Hawk to the loo.